So let's talk about the data. The industry and business world has been talking about data is gold, and that's what the monetization will be. We've collected gazillion data points over the years. I'm not sure if we have done a good job of using it, and it's not for lack of trying, or at least not that I know of. There are regulatory issues, there have been technology issues, there are different systems within the tech stack that
Yeah.
have prevented it. What have you seen as the biggest hurdle that has prevented us making progress, and how do we overcome it?
Well, I mean, data silos are your enemy. So this ability to, because you have all this information on, let's say, me as a guest who travel, and they're all these in these different systems. So how with AI, how do you lift that data, structured, unstructured data, no ETL required? How do you lift that with AI and then match it using AI? So if I'm coming through an OTA and they give me a, I don't know, messed up email address with an ampersand on it, and it doesn't connect to, I don't know who that is. Well, AI can grab that and say, hey, there's a probabilistic match that this is 99% change. So then I can take that data from the OTA, recognize who you are, and then I can present you an offer in the future to book direct, as an example. So these enterprise grade customer data platforms, the hotel industry needs to move to in this direction. And then at a property level, you again have all this data. So how do I take the data? We have a product called Fabric. It takes it all from disparate sources, wherever it is, and it stitches together. And then AI can reason over that data in a way that's useful and relevant. And if something happens like maybe the TV doesn't work or the HVAC doesn't work in a room, well, you can use predictive maintenance that says, hey, it's not working, shut the room down. Susan M does a great job of that with their tech stack. Shut the room down, automates a work order out to a third party who comes in and fixes it. The consumer never has to encounter that. So how do we use technology to stay ahead of the curve and recognize that this part will go faulty in 30 days? They do that on airplanes and airplane engines. Can you that sometimes they do that in the air? Can you do it on the ground as well? So it's using technology in a way that enhances the customer experience, both from a digital perspective, but then also from an operations and a kind of a smart hotel perspective as well.
So let's talk about the practical implementation of AI versus some of the tech speculation. Over the years, we have seen lots of speculative tech that has come out. The avatars were there, then the metaverse came in, and
Yes.
then NFTs were around. Hotels in travel industry, generally speaking, have been slow in adoption. Plus, technology is moving so fast. Where do I spend the money? And how do I see the return on my spend? Can you talk a little bit about where the real ROI is and how do we get some confidence as a business that it would make sense to pull the trigger today?